Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to a special Game 5 edition of the Big D podcast. Before bringing in the guests from Long Island, please subscribe, like, share, comment on the Big D podcast. We hope to have plenty of content coming on the next few weeks, and it may be hockey, it may be football, or it might be football. You never know. So, if you saw a few weeks ago, I brought this fella in on the podcast, so I figured with Game 5 tonight and our team's tied 2-2, it'd be an awesome time bringing in Chris, or as he goes by his Twitter handle, TheCommishFF. Chris, what will Game 5 produce tonight?
Anxiety, happiness, sadness, I don't know. A wide range of emotions, but probably great entertainment, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I was just thinking, is the Pepto-Bismol ready?
Yeah, I got my wife some Tums, so I might have to steal some of her antacids for this game tonight. I'm feeling it already.
Yeah, especially after the end of Game 4. I mean, Game 4 might have been the craziest ending to any game we've seen when Ryan Pulock, of all people, blocked Ryan McDonough's shot at the end.
Yep.
Give the Islanders a one-goal victory and tie up the series. So now, Game 5 tonight, you know what happens in Game 5. Winner of Game 5 often wins the series. What is it, 75, 80% of the time?
Yeah, this is Game 4 was big, but Game 5 is certainly even bigger now.
Yeah, it's obviously, Chris being an Island fan, yours truly being a Bull fan, we had to make a little bet, so we thought about doing a few things, but we decided on this. Can you explain the bet we made?
Yeah, so after we talked a couple of weeks ago and our teams were hopefully going to meet up here, we said we got to do something if they both make it. So you decided to go first. So, of course, you made it something physical. So, I lost 40 pounds almost in the last couple of months. So I'm trying to get back to my old self. But if the Islanders win, you said you were going to do an hour-long spin class, which is brutal. And I was like, oh, man, all right, I got this. I can do something. So I decided I will walk/run. I won't drive or anything like that. I'll walk or run a 5K. So I got a nice trail by my house. And I might do it anyway, but I'm hoping I don't have to do it.
Well, let me tell you this. As someone who's done both, I think the 5K is easier, except it's 9,000 degrees outside.
I know. I mean, I wish we could have won this series tonight or something. But yeah, I mean, it's like 90 degrees here too, and it's supposed to drop like 25 degrees tomorrow. So I hope, for my sake, it stays a little bit cooler. God forbid something bad happens to us.
Yeah, you thinking it'd be Game 6, and then like, oh great, I'm gonna start the weekend by running or walking, or in my case, I'm gonna start the weekend by cycling for an hour.
Yeah, that's tough. Cycling is definitely tough. So I'll give you credit, man. It's a rough one.
Yeah. So what do you think will be the key tonight? Obviously, name me a Tampa player you worried about tonight.
I mean, it's there's a couple guys, but Brayden Point. I mean, how many games in a row can he actually score a goal? Like, and what are we at 8 now? Was it 8?
It seems like
Saturday, or 7. Yeah, he just keeps finding the net. So our best chance is to get a shutout because it's tough to put goals in against the Bolts. So, but yeah, Brayden Point, we got to shut down him. He, that's a guaranteed goal. So he's one of the guys. Him and Vasilevsky, forget it. We got it, both of them.
Yeah, and then looking at you Islanders, you talking about one superstar center. I'll talk about another one. How about Matthew Barzal? It seems like every time the Islanders need a goal, the young fella's stepping up.
Yeah, he scored in 5 of the last 7 games too. And my wife and I called him Fancy Pants during the Pittsburgh series because he's great with the puck and he does make things happen, but he gets too flashy, and I'm like, you got to shoot more, like shoot the damn puck. And then I ate my words because he started shooting the puck, and now he's been great for us. So I hope it continues. Battle of these young centers.
I mean, it's a good game when all these young guys are playing well. I mean, it's not just based on Connor McDavid, Sidney Crosby, Alex Ovechkin, or who's the guy in Toronto, Austin Matthews, Nathan McKinnon. The league's in a good place. So what do you think the key for tonight will be?
It's going to be, I mean, goaltending is going to be one. I mean, both goalies have been playing very well. Varlamov, Varley for the Islanders, Vasilevsky obviously for the Bolts. Vasilevsky gave up, I think, 9 goals in 5 games the last series, and that was like the one takeaway I took from that. And I'm like, wow, because we're the Islanders were the highest scoring team in the playoffs. But
which is saying something because you guys are not known for scoring.
No, so if we're gonna be giving up 3 or 4 goals a game against Tampa, we're not going to win any games. So it really comes down to the defense. We can't give up 50 shots, 40 shots on goal. Our first period for the Islanders they seem to be giving up 15, 16 shots in the first period, and then they get it together the rest of the game. So they just got to keep the shots down, keep them to the outside, and don't let them get these wide open breakaways and these uneven attacks they get on sometimes.
I think the first period is so important for this game. We've seen when Tampa started strong, they finished well. But when the Islanders can get that first goal, especially on the road, you can take the crowd out of the game. And let me tell you, I know Tampa's crowd is crazy. There's nothing crazier than that old barn.
Yeah.
I mean, every time you guys do something, whether it be the fourth line smacking somebody or scoring a goal, that Nassau Coliseum went bananas.
Yeah, I try to explain to my wife going to those games, and if you're killing a penalty and you get the puck out of the zone, you just go nuts. If you hit somebody, especially if you don't like the guy, you go nuts. It's just the way that the fans are there, and Tampa Bay has a good crowd too, and I mean, every game so far, the first team to score has won. So obviously, that first period, you got to get out to an early lead, hopefully.
Do you think it's a must for either team to win, or do you think that either team could win a game 6? And I say, both teams have won on the road, but do you feel comfortable winning the last couple, whether it be a game 6 in your building and a game 7 potentially on Friday, or do you think we need to win tonight?
I think for the Islanders, we need to win tonight. We have to win at least one in Tampa. So game 7 is not going to be easy if we get to a game 7. I mean, if you lose game 5, we can win game 6. Great, we have the momentum again, but it's just not easy. I'd rather get that win on the road out of the way and not have to come down to a game 7.
Well, hey, in the first 2 series, you were in this spot, and what happened? You won game 5 in Pittsburgh, and game 5 in Boston.
And then finish it up at game 6 at home. So I hope history repeats itself at least one more round. But it's not, I don't know. This is not the same as a Boston series or a Pittsburgh series. Boston, what the heck's the head coach's name? He called us the Saints, and we were in their heads. Like Boston, we were in Boston's heads. You can tell they were falling apart. Tampa Bay has not fallen apart. Obviously they were down 3-0 going to the third. Very easily could have just given up that game and gone back home. But they made it quite a game. They did not give up. So nothing is easy here.
Yeah, and so I can't wait to see it, and hopefully, and one of us will be exercising this weekend. The question is, who
has to? Maybe we both will, but who is forced to?
Yes. Who is forced to exercise? I might do the owl. I might do a bike, but if I could pick, I probably wouldn't pick an owl.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So good luck tonight, and I don't know what to say because I love that. I love to see one more game in Nassau Coliseum, but I'm like, oh great, now we have to win it. Now we might have to win a game there. Ah, dang
You
it!
might. You might. If you win tonight, you don't have to win there. You can just come back home. But let's just hope
And
for a
then
good
and
competitive
then they
game.
would boo us because we'd be the last team to play there.
Right. You would go down history as ruining our last possible good time in the barn.
Oh gosh, yeah, we were. Yeah, the Lightning will Doc Emmert's last opponent. Now we're going to be last game. Now we're going to be the last. Might be the last game in the old Nassau Coliseum. What next?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You never know. Yeah. I hope it's. I mean, I hope we win 10-0. But I mean, I'd hate to be on the other end of that. So let's hope for a good game we can enjoy, and hopefully the best team prevails at the end.
Yep. Hopefully, no penalties. Hopefully, the guys stay out of the penalty box
Yeah. Let
because,
them play 5-on-5 hockey. Let them play.
actually, to be honest, it might be your strategy because Tampa's power play is so good. You don't want to.
No. No. Yeah. We don't need any more open ice for any of those dudes. We played well on
Same,
5-on-5. So
same for you guys. I don't want Matthew Barzal playing on the PP all night.
no, that's true. Yeah, it's on both sides. The power plays have been strong on both sides. So it'll be fun, man. Good luck to you guys too, though.
Thank you.